Hey everyone, this is Rosemarie from the Unfinished Lesson. Today we are looking at part 2 of making a curriculum plan. If you have not watched video 1 or part 1, be sure to hit pause and go back. We do a general program plan in that video and you will need it for today. Once you're ready, come back for your 5 steps to individualizing programming in your studio. You may be asking yourself, why individualize programming for each student if I already have a general plan for each level? And that's a good question. When we choose to teach every student exactly the same way, the message that we send our students is, you aren't important enough for me to know you and how you learn. We all want to feel acknowledged and appreciated for who we are. That's our students and that's us as well. And when we make the time to individualize, we show that. At the same time, there is no benefit to you burning out because you are recreating the wheel for each and every student. This is where having a general plan for each level comes in handy. So here's your 5-step plan to creating individualized programming for your students using a general plan for each level. First, get your students' input. If we want our students to be engaged in lessons and active during the week in their practice time, they need to know they have a say. You could do a survey or a worksheet for your students, or you could ask them this simple yet powerful question. Imagine it is the end of the year. What is the one thing that you accomplished that made piano lessons a success this year? Now imagine a teacher that gets through more than one of these a year. 2, take into consideration your students' strengths and their areas that need improvement. So using your general plan for each level, I want you to make a copy for each student at that level. It becomes your template. Then on each student's copy, make a note of what you will spend extra time on and what will take just a little bit of review. We want to make sure that lesson time is used on the things that are really needed. Next, brainstorm. How can you use every aspect of the lesson to practice the biggest areas needing improvement? Brain research into learning lets us know that the more ways that a student experiences or interacts with new information, the better that they will learn it. So make sure you cover that. Check your list. Does it have multiple repertoire options for your student? Does it have off-the-bench activities and apps or games that cover those concepts? 3, check for your current resources. Whatever you are missing, that's what you need to research and purchase. 4, spend time going through the plan with your student. They need to have a say and know what's going on. Now, this may be a really quick overview of 2 to 3 points with a young student, or it could be going through each and every point with an older student. Play it by ear in terms of how much they need to know. Then be sure to show each student, regardless of their age, where their goal is listed, so that they know that you listened and made their wishes a priority for the year. 5, make it real. Whatever your student chose as their goal for the year, this is the time to show them the first step. Taking steps right away towards a student's goal is tangible evidence to them that that their input into their programming matters to you. So just a couple last thoughts in terms of programming. Having a general plan that gets tweaked for each student is what takes you from a good teacher to a master teacher. And not only will you save a lot of time having curriculum plans in place for your students, but they will also appreciate that you made time for their goals and you have energy to truly engage with them during lessons. Be sure to check the video description below for a link to this article, as well as the freebie, which is a method book cheat sheet. For more ideas, be sure to visit www.theunfinishedlesson.com.